Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined now by the Girl Scouts. We've got kids going back to school. The troops are forming, so we're excited because we get to talk to these lovely ladies about how much fun it is to be a Girl Scout. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
We've got Sherry and Marcy joining us. So Marcy, let's start with you. Let's talk a little bit about 2014 and what's going on in the world of Girl Scouting this year.
So Girl Scouting is fun. It's a great way for the girls to get involved, and it's even more than that. It's a way for them to explore new things, to meet new people, to try out an adventure that they may not have thought that they could do. We have a lot of fun activities planned, from outdoor experiences like weekend camping to STEM nights to an opportunity for field trips. So they really explore their world in a lot of different ways, in a really supportive and empowering kind of manner.
Wonderful. And we've had you on before. It's just such a pleasure to get a chance to speak with the Girl Scouts because you're doing so many wonderful things. And now we get to talk to Sherry, who I understand you're a troop leader.
I am.
So talk to us a little bit about some of the activities and things that you do with the girls.
My troop leader and I really try to find a balance between our regular troop meetings and then getting out in the community. I think one of the great things about Girl Scouts is that while our girls are doing their Girl Scout journeys and badges, they're also learning that they can be leaders within their community. They can serve their community. They can explore careers led by women. And investigate the outdoors, do overnights and go camping. So I think it's really limitless in terms of the kinds of things that we can do with our girls.
Absolutely, and it sounds like they get a lot out of the experience and the opportunity, and that's very interesting and fulfilling and I'm sure rewarding. So talk to me a little bit from your end as a volunteer and part of the Girl Scouts. What does it feel like for you to be part of it? Sort of why do you get involved?
I think for me, Girl Scouts has been very fulfilling, so much so that while I only have one child, one daughter, I now have two troops because I enjoy it so much. I think that Girl Scouts has given me an opportunity to serve my community by working with the next generation of girls and working with an organization that is dedicated to girls of courage, confidence, and character. And I think that for me, the opportunity to work with girls and serve the community and help them learn how they can volunteer and work in the community and develop their leadership skills.
Wow, what a wonderful way to gain those life skills. And you mentioned your daughter is in one of the troops. So talk to me a little bit about some of the, maybe, from your perspective, how has it impacted her and what kinds of changes have you seen in her since becoming a Girl Scout? I
think for her as an only child especially, it's been very important or fulfilling for her to have the opportunity to work very closely with other girls and kind of have a mini family through the troop and develop that sisterhood while I think getting involved in a way that shows her girls really can do anything. And so I think it's helped develop her confidence and leadership skills as well.
Awesome. What an awesome and rewarding reason to become a Girl Scout. And for a parent, too, to get your child involved in something like that. Let's talk a little bit more with you, Marcy, about some things that we can expect coming up for 2014. And since Sherry was talking about some volunteering things, do you have to be a girl to volunteer? Or, tell us a little bit about both of those things.
We encourage anybody who cares about the growth and success of girls to volunteer. So men and women are encouraged to volunteer. We provide training, so we really know that there are a lot of people who want to grow the future generation of young women and women in this world. So we're very excited that we have both. We have a number of exciting things coming up. In just a few days, our first ever Camp CEO will be held, where we are giving high school girls the opportunity to hear from female leaders. We have a sportscaster that's going to be with the girls. We have the Dean of Student Affairs at UW-Madison. We have a chef that will be preparing a gourmet meal and telling her life story about some personal struggles that she has experienced, as well as a female leader from American Family who is our sponsor. So that's an activity that we're really focused in on right now. But we're also excited about the cookie sale, which we've been planning for, and everybody knows about the cookie sale. And what they might not realize is all the qualities and the skills that the girls learn. Most interestingly, I think, is the goal setting, the chance to say, I want to earn my way to camp, or I want to earn my way to this reward, and achieve it, and work really hard in the process, and meet people along the way, and learn to hear no, but also learn to hear yes, and how to market herself and network. And there's lots of different opportunities for girls to also serve their community, as Sherry was talking about, and sometimes they're excited about helping at the Humane Society, or just a myriad of activities. And what's really powerful is that the girls get to choose. They get to say, I want to do this focus, and so they may want to study about underwater sea animals, or they may wish to talk about horses, or they may decide that STEM is their focus, and so they get very involved in how chemistry works in the kitchen. So it's really an opportunity for the girls to experience what they wish to do, and they get to lead it, all supported by incredibly dedicated and supportive volunteers.
Wow. Well, what an interesting topic, and great way for the girls to learn some sort of business skills and responsibility, and just the life skills that they get from being a Girl Scout. Very impressive. So thank you so much, very much, Sherry and Marcy, for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been just a pleasure. Interesting things. Well, stick around. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin. So we'll learn more about that right after this.